Guys, I'm so excited because we actually have new fireplaces to review. Here's the thing, since COVID happened, all manufacturers, a lot of them, went into survival mode of trying to make enough product because home demand goods were up so high that research and development was definitely put on pause. It's so exciting to see new products starting to come back in. Manufacturers able to spend some time on some research and development. So the Vector series, which is our #1 selling linear gas fireplace, has been added a big brother to the lineup. We have the Vector Tall Series. Look at this big mama. I'm gonna tell you about it. Let's go. All right, don't forget, if you're in the Denver, Colorado area, come to our showroom today. You can check out all of our awesome fireplaces for yourselves. I've been saying this a lot, but if you enjoy our reviews and you actually learn what you want to buy from our YouTube channel, give us the first shot at the business. I can't had a nickel for every time someone learned what they wanted from my channel and then bought somewhere else. At least give us a shot at it, you know, whether you're local or not. We'd sure appreciate it. Okay, so linear fireplaces have been, you know, those I think were first introduced, I want to say 2005-ish, 2003-ish maybe, and they were crazy expensive. Napoleon had the first LHD 50, I want to say around 2008, 2009-ish is when they got into the linear game. And linear fireplaces have really grown in popularity. Now we're in 2023, probably 20 years later, and I would say they're still more popular, barely, than traditional square fireplaces. But the problem is a lot of clients have thought that they're just a little too squatty, especially like if you look at this Valor, for example. This fireplace is only 12 inches. So really narrow. So it works really well for TVs. There's a new trend we've been seeing where it's almost like a hybrid style. So if you look over here, these Mendota units are actually some of our most popular because they incorporate the traditional feel with more of a rectangular shape, but more of a taller firebox to give you that robust feel where we're not feeling so squatty. So Napoleon has come out with this trend rising, this tall Vector series. So this is the tall 74, so it's the biggest linear fireplace they make, and it is a big bad mama. So the regular Napoleon glass is going to be, you know, the opening, I should say, not the glass, about 19 inches. Our opening here, I want to say, is, I bet you it's 27 or so. Look at that, 27 and a half. So this is 74 by 27 and a half. So this is the biggest. So when you do the 74 inch, it still feels very linear. Now, as we get into the 62 and the 50, our glass height is going to stay the same. So what happens as we get into those smaller ones, it's going to start to feel more like a hybrid type unit, almost like those Mendotas, where it's like a blend between the traditional and the linear. So 62 is our #1 selling size. I would anticipate that to continue. So on a 62, if you think about that, you know, it's going to give you not square, but more of that square-ish style. So it has all the same features. You can see it has a high-low flame. What do you think of the high-low flame, Chris?
Looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. And it's got the multicolor LED ember bed. You know, you control it right from the remote control. I will say this. So there it is off. Actually looks pretty good off too, huh? Let me turn it back on. There, now we got the red. You can control all in the app, so it does have Bluetooth controls. So it has the exact same features as the regular Vector. It has the cool wall control system, so our TVs can be, you know, tight to the fireplace where this wall is going to stay cool to the touch, 6 inches away. Same functionality. I will say this. We got new media coming in. Napoleon just came out with new media for this guy. We'll show you what that looks like on their website, some close-ups. I personally would do media in this because it is such a big firebox. I think it's gonna help fill up the fireplace. Because see how full this 50-inch model is here? So we have 3 media types in the small one. We have the crushed glass, the sandshore, or the beach fire kit, or whatever they call it, and the birch logs. So they actually have some new, like, more robust log sets, like the oak logs for this, that are gonna fill up this firebox, and I think give you that sort of, what I was talking about, that hybrid blend between the contemporary linear and the traditional look, and you can sort of blend the two together and marry it, and it's really, really popular. Also, I normally don't say this in videos, but I'm gonna. They have what's called the Vector Tall or Tall Vector Premium Edition. It's not out yet. I don't like to say that sometimes because who knows when it's coming, because sometimes things are delayed. The Tall Premium model is coming, so it's going to be a premium price point. It is not convertible afterwards, but essentially what the premium is you've seen like our Ortal fireplaces. Chris will show you an overview of that, but it's where the fire is in the log. So the flame actually comes out of the logs itself, which I think is really cool on these tall fireboxes, because now what we're doing is we're getting that flame higher up, and now we're really filling up that tall glass and really enriching that firebox. It is going to come with a premium price point though. So, you know, if you're on a budget, I would probably do this with just one of their fancy log sets, you know, because the premium model is going to be a premium price point, more of a luxury model. So this is it in a nutshell. Because we've been waiting on this, and we have a couple new linear fireplaces in the wall here, we will have a brand new top 5 coming. It's been several years since we've done a new top 5 on linear, so I'm really excited for that. So this comes in 50, 62, and 74 inch. Just tiny little overview. Let me know what you guys think of it. I think it looks awesome. Now for reference, that is a 65 inch TV above it. So if you're trying to decide how big of a TV to do, I think a 65 pairs really well with a 74. You could go bigger and have it more symmetrical. Maybe do a 75 inch TV with the 74 inch linear, and you'll be fairly symmetrical. The 72 or 72 inch TV will still be a little bit smaller. 75 inch TV will still be a little bit smaller. So that's the new Vector Tall Series. Stay tuned for more.